All right, let's discuss about how to structure your campaign and how exactly that can help you understand every single thing that is going on in your account. So first of all, here's the campaign structure that I recommend. That's having a campaign, then having a ad group. So one campaign, one ad group, one SKU, one match type. That's it. So you should have one campaign, inside that only one ad group, and then inside that only one SKU, and then only one match type. Now, why do I say it and what is the reason? Let me explain you that in depth. So let me give you an example. Let's go with one of this example. Okay. So let me just open this campaign and explain you this entire structure. Okay. And trust me, most of the people do it incorrectly. And I'll tell you why this is so important. So if you see over here, the campaign structure is, this is a campaign, this is the ad group. So inside, this is one campaign. Inside one campaign there is only single ad group. Okay, so this is done, this is done. Now inside one ad group, if you see, there is only one campaign which is running. Generally people run 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11 SKUs as well, which is not correct. You should only run one SKU, one. Even if you are having variation, for variation run best selling variation. Okay, only best selling variation. Don't club them everything together. Okay, best selling variation. Yes, that's it. And then when you go to targeting and check all these keywords which are there, you can see everyone is single. Every single keyword is only one match type, which is phrase match. So you can either do phrase match, broad match, or exact match only. Now the reason is why I'm saying only one match type is because, first of all, let's understand from the start why we don't want every single thing to be like that. Number one is, when I say SKU, okay, when I say only one SKU, is, imagine you have 62 keywords right now over here with all these keywords. Now imagine if you have not one but 7 to 8 SKUs, 7 to 8 SKUs, which are, let's say there are 7 to 8 SKUs and you have these keywords. Is there a possibility that, hey, somebody bids on the word, let's say large piece, okay, large piece, and out of 10 SKUs, one SKU might be performing very good, they would be converting into a sale, but how about other SKU? They might be not converting into a sale for this keyword. So what is going to happen is, they are actually going to spend a lot of money on this, not converting into a sale, whereas the SKU number one will be converting into a sale. Now what is going to happen is, this keyword will look very bad because they will look like 40% ACUS, 90% ACUS. However, there is one SKU which is eating all the money, and that is very difficult to identify. So if you attribute all the keywords to all the ASINs, how will you know which is eating your money and which is not eating your money? So it can be the possibility that SKU number one, if we only run SKU number one to all these keywords, what is going to happen? We can exactly tell, okay, this keyword doesn't work for that SKU. However, this keyword works for that SKU. Only if we have one SKU per campaign can be analyzed. Otherwise, keywords which are working very well, you would see very high ACOs for them and you will stop that actually was working for another ASIN. That is number one reason why we should have only one SKU for one keyword, like for one campaign. That's number one. Secondly, when I say why we have to have one match type, it's not compulsory. The reason is, when you have only one match type, you can exactly understand and you can give more budget to all the phrase match, all the broad match, and all the exact match. Imagine you have 62 keywords and all are also there in phrase match, broad match, exact match. You will have, first of all, you will have hundreds of keywords over here. Secondly, it's going to be very difficult for you to analyze which is working. Is the phrase match working better, broad match working, or exact match? Here, I can, with the just campaign name, I can exactly understand, hey, is my campaign working well? For example, over here, I can know this campaign is a phrase match. So is it working well? I can just tell you, okay, all the keywords are in phrase match. So definitely my phrase match campaign is working. So first of all, it helps you in reducing the budget, right? You can only allocate the budget to one match type, which gives them the entire budget to use. Secondly, the phrase match or any other match type, you can understand just from the campaign name. Hey, is this campaign working well? Is the phrase match working well, broad match, or exact match? That gives you a very, very good idea of analytics. Now, the third and the most important thing why we have this campaign structure is the reason that you can actually analyze every single thing at an SKU level. Let me give you an example. Let's say if I just copy and paste this SKU number and I just paste it over here, boom, you will be able to understand. Now you can directly understand with just one SKU put that you have put over here, you can understand exactly. So now with one SKU, if I just copy paste my SKU name with one SKU directly by putting into here, I can analyze out of all my account, this has 24 campaigns running. Which SKU or which product has got me how much sales? For example, this phrase match has got me X amount of sales. Product targeting has got me this amount of sales. I can analyze the entire Amazon advertising dashboard by one click. You can see how much sales I've generated, what is the SKUs, and what is the spend. If I just remove this might be a different number. See, you can see it's a lesser number for the overall account, but just one SKU, this is how much. Now, if I just copy and use another SKU, I can copy here and I can just paste it over here. Boom, you understand 10 campaigns were running for this particular product and we have generated 839 or $840 at 27% ACUS. And you can see which campaigns have produced. For example, this is a broad match. You can see a B over here. So it's a broad match campaign. Let me just show you exactly what the campaign looks like so you have a better understanding for the same broad match. And when I go to the ad group, okay, and you can see there's one SKU only, and in the targeting there is only broad match. Everything is only broad, not phrase, no exact, nothing. Now, one more thing, why a lot of people ask me why there is only one ad group. Why don't you create broad, phrase, and exact, all the three ad groups in the one thing? Now, let me explain you this psychology, which is very, very important. Imagine you have three ad groups. How much? Three ad groups. Like this is one, then there's two, another one is three. Now, let's say if this ad group is eating your, let's say you put a budget of $1,000, and if this ad group is eating all your money, and there are another two ad groups which are not able to get your budget, and you want to lower the budget for this. So if this is eating your money, you cannot put separate budgets at an ad group level. You can only put budgets at a campaign level. So I cannot put this budget over here. For example, if I have three SKU or three ad groups, this is eating my money. I cannot control this. I cannot let Amazon say, okay, only spend $200 on this campaign, this ad group, and another ad group just spend $100. That's the reason why we make individual ad groups, so that you can control. So example, if this is going very high, I can just control the budget from here. I can just reduce the budget from $13 to $10 or $5, and the campaign will be optimized. But if we have three ad groups, what is going to happen is I can only put a budget at an campaign level, not at the ad group level. So if it is spending more, I cannot stop this ad group and give it less budget. I hope you have understood what is the campaign structure and why we should be focusing on campaign structure. So here's a summary. With the right campaign structure, you get two things. One is SKU level performance and budget control, plus easier to know what match type is converting for you. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you have got a gist of how to create the campaigns with the right naming structure and how it can help you change your entire business. If you are truly interested to know how Amazon advertising works and you want to learn the tricks and tips to actually increase your sales dramatically using the power of Amazon advertising, then consider checking the link below in the description where I conduct a 3-day challenge to help you increase your sales on Amazon. Until then, keep selling and keep crushing. I'll see you in the next video.